All right, Jeremy, we're not hearing anything about this study from the mainstream media who ought to be reporting on it or from the experts who are informing our policy. But it seems to me that we should be using data-driven, evidence-based models when we're deciding political policy.
Well, of course, I agree with you. I think the problem is that since we didn't do that, since we leapt before we looked, as it were, it's in no one's interest now to look at any data that suggests that the decisions that were made were not the right ones. The media is fully vested in keeping this scare going as long as they can. They drove it. They drove it for very cynical reasons, for reasons related to the idiosyncrasies of the media. It drives traffic. Fear drives traffic. People at home are engaging with their content. I'm sure you guys are finding at OANN, and we are at the Daily Wire. Our traffic is off the charts right now. And by the way, that's assuming that they have no political motive, which I'm not sure is something I'm willing to grant them. The policymakers in the country, I think, engaged in sort of cascading virtue signaling, where each mayor had to one-up the mayor before him, until you now have the mayor of Los Angeles, where I am, Eric Garcetti, saying, at a minimum, we'll be locked down for another 2 months, and we should be prepared to be locked down much longer. None of that was done on the basis of data. So for them now to look at data and say perhaps their reaction was wrong when 4 million people are already unemployed as a result of their policies, they're just not going to do that.
Right. And so you mentioned a very key phrase. You say it's not in anybody's interest for them to reevaluate. And I would argue that there's going to be a pretty severe divide. It's already begun, in fact, but it's going to get even worse. There's a divide between the political class and the American people, as there always is, because it's in the interest of the American people to know these facts. I mean, let me paint this hypothetical picture. Imagine if people were going to work and everyone was wearing masks. Imagine if we did implement this rigorous, hygienic type social distancing, physical, individual social distancing, that there's data that proves that it works. And because we were doing that, we didn't have to close down the economy. People didn't have to lose their jobs. We didn't have to have the government mandate that we stop living outside of our own homes. The American people should look at this data and ask those questions, because it is in our interest to know this stuff.